What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube channel welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not speaking as loud as I was, and that I am very sorry. But yeah, that was just, a little bit of a test, you could say. But on that day I was really tired, and I just want to apologize. So I just want to say now that I am sorry. We are now going to start the video. We start the video off with basically Universal Kami telling Naruto that his memories are going to be like this. When Naruto died, he had, it was all a part of a plan to, when Naruto died, he was actually a half of a whole nother being. A, he was a half he was a half of that different being of their soul. Their basically this different being of Naruto's soul was pretty powerful. Basically in Naruto's past life, he was a pretty destructive person. He would go around destroying planets and killing people mercilessly without any regret at all whatsoever. Naruto, until Naruto was sealed, and he had been trying to escape from that seal for a very long time now. Until he thought of a good idea to split his soul in half, and the plan worked, as when he split his soul in half and managed to get reincarnated into another body with the purpose of somehow finding Naruto's quote-unquote real body and unsealing him so he can once again cause havoc on the world, and also absorbing the half soul of his. And basically that's Naruto's, fake memories of his past life that Naruto lived. We're now going to go to Naruto as he wakes up in the cell, fully knowing this, as he trains. Outside of the cell, only 3 years go by. No, only like a few years go by to where basically the Konoha 12 or 13, whatever, I don't know. Basically the Konoha 12 or 13 are basically all adults. Some of them being 20 or 21 or even like 22. And as for the senseis, they are kind of old, not that old, but old. And the Konoha 13 are some tuning, some most joning, and some like Neji are Anbu captains. And yeah, that's basically what it is. Since that's basically the rankings of the Konoha 13, I guess. And we now go to out of the cell of Naruto to Konoha. Minato was in his office having his shadow clones do his work for him when he saw Jiraiya jump through his window. Hold on, guys, I gotta do something real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. Minato was in his office when Jiraiya came in, and Minato had shadow clones his doing his work for him while he had his feet up on his desk, doing absolutely nothing but relaxing. Jiraiya came in saying, "Hey Minato." "Hey Jiraiya sensei," said Minato. So Minato, there's something I have to tell you that's pretty important," said Jiraiya. Minato putting his feet from off his desk and dispelling his shadow clones said, "What is it, Jiraiya?" "Well, the thing that I have to tell you is there could be a possible war with Oto and Iwa." "Okay," said Jiraiya. "Okay, we have Suna. We can ask for their help," said Minato. Yeah, but they could also be planning on adding Kiri and Kumo to those forces. Although I don't think Kiri will join, seeing as how they had just got out of their civil war a few years ago, and Kumo may or may not join. Kumo may join because of, well, the Kumo incident, as well as what the Uchiha did, said Jiraiya, narrowing his eyes, which made Minato narrow his eyes and take a deep sigh, and Jiraiya continued speaking, and they might not join because of, well, a potential alliance, and, well, you already know why they may also join in a war for another reason than more than what the Uchiha did for, said Jiraiya, for the Hyuga, correct? Said Minato. Yes, said Jiraiya. Minato started to think, if a war were to happen with them and three nations, they may just not survive. Unless they get Kiri on their side, then they might have a chance. But if Kiri joins the other side, then they're completely hopeless. It would be two against one, and seeing as how Suna wouldn't want to get destroyed either, they would probably join the other side, and then it would be 5 against 1. So Minato was thinking until he asked, "Does the council know about this?" "No, not yet, but we could inform them. But we'll be informing them in a little bit. But we should inform them in a little bit, don't we?" "I guess. Do you know who could possibly help us?" "Well, we could call back Tsunade. If we do, it would probably be less casualties if there is a war. And we can also have people with the strength of Konoha to help in the war," said with the strength of Tsunade to help in the war, said Jiraiya. Minato was thinking, it is right, but he would also need more forces he would need more forces, more people that could not just heal the injured, but not people that could just punch mountains and maybe heal a few people, but they're also going to need a force that would probably make a few nations back down, and think about what they're going to do, and it would be even worse if they add the Akatsuki, seeing as how they're still they're still looking out for Jinchuriki. Minato was thinking about it until he decided to grab the bingo book that was in his desk and look through it. "What are you doing, Minato?" said Jiraiya. "I'm looking through the bingo book. Maybe if we hired a mercenary, they could help," said Minato. "Minato, are you sure?" "I don't know, but it's a try. If not, then, well, this village could be destroyed. We need a strong shinobi. Someone so strong that they could probably match me as well, or they could probably match me, or even the first and Madara," said Minato. Jiraiya narrowed his eyes, thinking that was, well, someone could probably match him, as there have been a few upcoming shinobi that could probably beat Minato if they were to all work together, and as well as someone, but yeah, that's basically it. So if these few upcoming shinobi were to team up and go up against Minato, he would surely die. But luckily, they were a part of different villages, thought Jiraiya. But someone that could probably match Madara, and Hashirama, there was no way. This is when he heard Minato say, "Found it." Jiraiya, wondering what did he just find, thought, "What'd you find, Minato?" "Well, something simple. Look at this," as he showed the bingo book to Jiraiya, and he looked at a hooded figure. Hold on. As Minato had shown Jiraiya a bingo book of a man, he read the person, and the person is called the White Devil. "The White Devil, huh? Why him, Minato?" said Jiraiya. "Look at his class, Jiraiya-sensei," said Minato. He's a... What? You're kidding, right? This has to be impossible. Or wrong. Yeah. He's a Z rank level shinobi. That's not even possible, Jiraiya. That's not even possible, Minato. Well, apparently to this man, it is possible. If we can get him on our side, then we can end the war before it can even start," said Minato. "Well, you're right about that, but are you sure? He's a mercenary, correct? Whoever's paying him the most, he'll go to whoever's paying them the most. If it's 2 or heck even 5 villagers paying him all at once, then he's obviously gonna go to them. You know that, right, Minato? If it's just us, then he'll quickly give up on us and go to the enemy. Although you're right, we should somehow convince him to not just be a mercenary for Konoha for just once before the war could start, but to also probably join the village. Besides, who knows what type of bloodline he may have that might be useful to the village," said Minato. "Well, you're right, but still, he's It's basically this man is going for the highest bidder. If we if we don't know if we don't know how much the other villagers are paying him, then if we don't know how much the other villagers are going to be paying him, then it could possibly lead to him just well killing us anyway, Minato. Well, if he might have a problem with Konoha, he might just end up wanting to join the other side and kill us anyway. Besides, it could be easy for him if he makes it look like we did something bad to him. If we possibly went in his territory unknowingly, or well, anything. Besides, you know how mercenaries get when someone enters their ground, enter their territory without them knowing, or trespassing without them being a friend, said Jiraiya. Well, I know that, Jiraiya, but still, it's a chance that we're going to have to take, even if Jiraiya sighed and said, "Fine, Minato. Who's going on this mission?" Well, I was thinking I would go. Jiraiya then said Minato. But before Minato could finish whatever sentence he was going to say, Jiraiya interrupted. "And leave the village behind? No, I'll go." "Well, I was going to take you with me," said Minato. "Wait, really?" said Jiraiya. "Yes. Me, you, as well as my wife and kids, some Ambu and my kids' friends. Although it won't be enough, it should be probably enough to. It should probably be enough to. Oh my God! It should probably be enough to try and convince him to join the village. Well, not by force, obviously. Seeing me as well as a bunch of ninjas surrounding him, he'll get on the offensive and try to kill us. But if we manage to convince him, then he might not," said Minato. Although, and inside Jiraiya thinking, okay then, so we're gonna find this white devil guy and find Tsunade as well, said Jiraiya. "Yes, exactly," said Minato. Minato had summoned his wife, some Ambu, like Neji, and because Neji is an Ambu captain, and he has like a little bit of a team with him. So yeah, that's like some Ambu as well as the rest of the Konoha 13, I think. I don't know. The rest of Konoha 13, and you could say the senseis of them. And the Konoha 13 are rather Jonin or like Ambu. And they're all in their like 20s, 21s, and that's really it. Sorry about that. I just had to catch my breath for a bit. Back to the video. Okay, team, listen. Naruto also summoned Shikaku to this little meeting while he was there, as Kushina goes up to Minato and in his Kushina goes up to Minato in her joining gear. "What's up, Minato? Why'd you call us here?" asked Kushina. "That's simple, Kushina, because we're going to need you and the rest of everyone here for a very important mission." As the whole room got silent. "Listen, Shikaku, while I'm gone, I'm going to need you to take the whole seat of Hokage for a while. Okay, but what's so important that you have to leave the village for it?" "Simple. I'm gonna, not just me and the rest of my team here, not just me and Jiraiya, but the rest of everyone here are going to go find Tsunade," said Minato. Shikaku then spoke. So you're making me sit in Hokage's seat so you can go find Tsunade?" No, said no, said Minato. "I'm going to not just find Tsunade, but also a man known as the White Devil. Some of you may or may not have seen him in the Banker book. He is the first ever Z rank class shinobi." Everyone looked shocked about this, and knowing if this is a Z rank level shinobi, they're gonna have to be on guard, especially with a big team like this. But some of them, like Kiba, Sakura, and Sasuke, were thinking otherwise. Sasuke was on the thoughts of a Z rank shinobi, please. He just has that title he just probably has that title because he has connections. I can probably beat that guy, no sweat. Kiba was thinking the same like Sasuke, while Sakura was thinking that Sasuke could easily beat this person with mere ease, thought Sakura. And we now finish the little meeting with Minato, with Shikaku signing and accepting the terms of being temporary Hokage while Minato's out. Minato and the rest of the team packed their things to go on this trip to go to Wave, as they knew that's where Tsunade was with Jiraiya's spy network, and that's where they were heading. And we do a time skip. Thought I was gonna end the video, wasn't I? Because I knew it. I knew when you thought I said and thought I was gonna end the video. This is not the end. Now, back to the story. We go to the team as we go to Tsunade, as Tsunade is currently in a kitchen talking to someone. This someone happens to be Shizune, who is kind of a bit older now, but also isn't that old. This is when you see a kid. Hold on. Okay guys, I am back. Now we are going to continue the video. We left off with Shizune and Tsunade. Okay. Tsunade had heard something, as she realized that It was someone that was in her house coming down the stairs, as Tsunade had put on a gentle smile, looking at a small boy, half of his hair red while the other half is white. This boy's name was Masamune. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but yeah, this is the kid's name, Masamune. And he, oh my god, and Masamune looked at Tsunade as Tsunade made a gesture with her hands to come here, as Masamune did, and said, "So did you wake up from your nap?" Masamune nodded and had climbed on Tsunade's lap and was now on his knees on Tsunade's lap, hugging her. As he got down and went back upstairs. But before doing that, he had turned around, waved at Shizune, and she waved back before finally going upstairs. As Masamune always had the doll that you see right now in his hands. As this doll had been given to her by Hashirama, but Tsunade thought it was too creepy for her and didn't throw it away, but kept it in storage just in case. And yeah, that's really it. And now, and she gave that doll to Masamune, so yeah. Now he has it and sticks to it like glue, and basically never lets it go, like ever. This is when Tsunade heard the door open as she saw a man. The man had red and black hair as well, red eyes, but no one really cared about it, so no one really paid attention. And honestly, he could probably pulling off being the older brother or, well, little brother of Kurenai, maybe. So yeah, this is basically how he looks. We now go to where Minato's team is as they were talking, and this is where I am going to end the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and yeah, goodbye.